Nike is finally bringing back some of the great Foamposite colorways. Today we're going to be looking at the Foamposite Royals. So Nike just released this shoe about a week ago, if not a few days ago, and I really love this shoe. I've always liked the Foamposites in general. The Royal colorway is just a super sick colorway, and this is kind of an iconic one. Obviously, this is the Foamposite 1. It doesn't have the swoosh or anything. And yeah, the shoe is just what you'd expect it to be. Now, I do have some downsides. The shoe retails $240, which, again, I already know Foamposites retail a lot. In my opinion, I don't get why it retails so much. It has some carbon fiber, I guess, but it's cheap carbon fiber. There's no crazy technology in this shoe that makes me go, oh, it should be $240, besides it just being a Foamposite, and they've always kind of retailed high. But besides the price being as much as a new Xbox or a Meta VR headset, if you just want it on a really cool shoe, I mean, this is a good one to go with. Foamposites are, in my opinion, really durable. You're not really going to have any issues with these. In fact, I've seen a ton of people really cook these and they wear them a ton. So you can really get the wearing out of this shoe. You can get what you pay for. But at the same time, again, it's just hard to justify when there's other good shoes that are way less than half the price. But let's look at a lot of the pros of this shoe. Again, super clean. I'm glad Nike's making some of these and bringing them back. I believe they released a red pair earlier this year as well. I want them to release some of the more special pairs like the Galaxy or the Paranorman, some of these really, really cool iconic Foamposites. And hopefully, my hope is for Halloween this year, they do something like that. They make a special one. I believe I saw something that they might be doing it. I'm just not 100% sure, but that's my hope. Now, what do you get for $240? Well, you get a Foamposite box, which are basically just, black, almost Air Jordan 1 boxes. They have the top on it. This shoe is obviously the Penny Hardaway, and it's really clean in my opinion. And again, it's just royal blue all the way around. You got this shiny blue Foamposite material, which if you've never felt it before, it's not leather. It's a, I don't even know how to explain it. It's a manufactured material, but it has a little bit of play with it. But overall, this shoe is built like a rock. I would never play basketball in this shoe, me personally. There's just no feel at all in my opinion. It's very, very solid, which I guess when these came out, that was how the play was at basketball. So it doesn't, change my opinion too much on it. I really like this shoe still. But for me, if I'm going to play basketball, I'm going to play basketball in one of the new Kobe's that just came out. If you guys haven't seen those, again, they're $60 less than these. And obviously people aren't playing basketball in these. They're wearing them because they're cool. Got the Penny logo on the back like usual. Nothing crazy on the insole. You also have the logo on the tongue there. And that's pretty much it about this shoe. I mean, it's a remake of an iconic one with the same materials, if not a little bit nicer. I really like how the soles are really icy, which is great. And hopefully this icy material doesn't really yellow. It looks like it's not the type of material to yellow, even though I know all of it kind of does eventually when it oxidizes and gets in the sun. But overall, I mean, this material looks good, and I think it's going to last a long time. Now, resale value. These shoes are reselling. Depending on the size that you get, some sell for more. This is size 14. Right now, I just checked GOAT, and it's at $300 is the market. This shoe retail $240. After sales tax, you're paying maybe $250, $260. So selling this shoe on GOAT doesn't quite make sense because of how much fees you're going to pay, if I'm being honest, right? Now, this is a big tip to the resellers out there. Don't sell these on GOAT. Don't sell these on platforms. Don't do any of that stuff. At a $300 shoe, you're paying such a high fee. I mean, you're paying minimum 10%. That's already $30 that you lose right there. So even if you sold it for $300, you're getting paid $270. There's still not much profit. Sell these locally. People are going to want to buy these locally. And if you sell to someone locally, they're paying less fees as well. And again, you're going to be able to still sell them for very high prices. In fact, sell it for even less than what it's going for on GOAT. You'll still make more money doing that locally. And that's a big tip I recommend. If you ever have a shoe that is, a high retailing shoe, like the Alma for example, that retailed, $250, whatever. Some of these shoes are around that $250 point, and they're going for $300, $350. Don't sell it on the platforms. You're losing a ton of money. And honestly, on every shoe, if you have some sort of local following or a Facebook group of people that you can sell to, you'll save 20 bucks at least on fees per sale. And there's also other sizes that are going for around retail. I think they're going to restock more of these shoes. I think the drop they did wasn't very big, but they are selling quick on the third-party platform, so that is to be expected. But again, in my opinion, the next releases that they're going to make of these, there's going to be more pairs available. They're not going to be tough to get. If you want it, you're going to be able to get it. If you don't, you can skip on it. Do I think these are going to go into retail? Maybe. If people return these to the outlets, then obviously you're going to be able to get 15% off, which 15% on 200 bucks is nice. You're going to be paying, would that bring it below 100? It would bring it below 200 bucks. So you'd be paying like 190 something on these, which would be nice. That saves you a bunch of money. I don't think these are going to really hit the back wall, at least not the bigger sizes. You might see some sizes 8s. You might see some smaller sizes hitting the back wall potentially, but in the bigger sizes, these are going to sell out quick. People like these types of shoes, usually have bigger feet, and that's the stuff that just sells well. Again, another reason I say people with bigger feet like these shoes is obviously it's a basketball shoe, so that's number one. But number two is I personally wear a size 12 in just every other shoe, like 11 and a half, 12. In Foamposites, I need a size 13, which is weird because I don't wear a 13 in any other shoes. these are notoriously small in my opinion. This right here is a size 14. Again, I wear a size 12 foot. This shoe doesn't look insanely large to me. In fact, I'm gonna go compare it to a different size 12 right now. All right, so here are the Artifact Dunks. This is a size 11 and a half. So this shoe should be 2.5 sizes bigger. 2.5 sizes bigger. I'm gonna line it up right here to pretty much where it's at. And you can see it's a little bit bigger, but it looks like it's maybe one size bigger. This looks like it's maybe a 12, 12 and a half. This is a size 14. This is a size 11 and a half. You can see they're practically the same size. So what I'm telling you guys is go up a size on the Foamposites, because if you don't, they're gonna be small. And again, I told you the material isn't bendy. So it's not like you can get your foot in there and it bends. Like, no, this is tough. If you wear a size 12, get a size 13. But yeah, that's pretty much the review on the Foamposites. Again, really iconic shoe. You can't really go wrong with it. I wouldn't pay resale personally on it. Like, there's no way I'm paying $300 for this shoe. I love them. I like Foamposites a lot, but I just wouldn't. I think you can get them under retail or around retail if you know where to look and if you have a little bit of patience, or just try to hit on the release right when they end up releasing. But check your local Nike stores. These might be sitting as well. And again, if you're a bigger size, like size 14, 13, these are going to sell out quicker in your sizes, and you may have to pay resale on those ones because they just don't make as much either. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys are going to cop these or not. Again, in my opinion, super clean shoe. I don't know if I can justify the price because like even these Artifact Dunks, which there's only like 9,000 pairs of these or 8,000 pairs of these are selling under retail. These are selling for like 200 bucks. These are almost $100 less than this one. And this shoe's actually limited. No one's gonna really have pairs of these. So it's hard to justify paying, you know, even retail for these when these sell for less, in my opinion. But let me know if you guys cop or not. Again, doesn't matter what my opinion is. If you like the shoe, rock it. That's all new. Like, do what you want, all right? I'm just saying, sometimes there's some other shoes and better options when you have only, you know, a certain amount of money. But if you can afford it, get both. All right, thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.